everyone, Tina Spalding Trance Channel here today. It is Christmas Day of 2023 and I've been guided to give Jesus the opportunity to talk to you all today. So I hope you are enjoying your day, whatever you decide to do with it. I am having a quiet day by myself, and this is something I've done for many, many years. I don't join in the shopping and eating and drinking thing. I have chosen to deprogram myself from Christmas. It happened about 20 years ago when I decided that it caused me more pain than pleasure. And it's been a very interesting journey that I've been through, watching the conditioning programs slowly fade over the years until there are none left. And I would say last year was the first year that I had no programming around Christmas left at all. It has become a complete choice for me. No obligations, no sadness, no expectations of any kind. It is a wonderful, wonderful experience, honestly, to be free of such a strong program. That's my choice. That's not necessarily your choice. You're going to have your own decisions to make around that subject. So let's see what Jesus has to say to us this Christmas morning. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. You will understand, of course, that this being has been given the assignment of mind training and teaching about mind training as part of her blueprint in this incarnation. And so her experience is not the same as everybody else's. However, what we want you to understand on this Christmas morning is that this is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for you to feel into what it is that you experience as the Christmas experience. When you are unaware of your interior world, you will be driven by the subconscious and you will be driven by the conditioned mind. When, however, you are in the awakening process, which those of you that are watching this video are engaged in, you are engaged in the awakening process, you will begin to see that there are certain things that are triggering you to do certain things. For most people, it's the beginning of the commercial season on television and on the internet, as well as music in the stores. So when you have this experience of a program being triggered, this is translatable into any other area of your life. And this is one of the reasons why we're approaching our Christmas message this morning in this way, because all of the problems of your world are manufactured by unconsciousness. All of the problems in your world are manipulated by the media that you are subject to at this time. All of the suffering that you are experiencing, and we're not talking about other people that you are observing, we are talking about the suffering that you are experiencing. This is always optional. And so on this Christmas day, some of you will be getting this message at the end of the day. It's a great time to reflect upon the lead up to this particular day, what you have been asked to do, what you have felt obligated to do, what you have enjoyed and what you have not enjoyed. And we want to remind you that this is all choice. You are a free being. You can choose to do whatever it is that you wish to do. And if you have enjoyed participating in a traditional way, going to church perhaps on Christmas Eve, doing the presents, doing a big meal, getting family together, if you have enjoyed that, then that is absolutely fine. We are speaking to those of you that have some mixed emotions about this day and how it has gone and what you have done to participate in it. And what we want you to understand is that if you want to change some things, today is the day to make note of those things for next year. We have mentioned this before in doing our Christmas messages, and the reason we bring this up at Christmas is because a lot of people do not like Christmas. A lot of people suffer from spending too much money, eating too much food, and drinking too much alcohol. And at the end of the Christmas or holiday season, as you call it, they do not feel better at all. They do not feel happy and recharged and joyous, as all the songs and Christmas cards imply you should. They in fact feel quite overweight, sluggish, even sad. So we are speaking to those beings who have those less than ideal reactions to this time of year. Why? Because suffering and the elimination of suffering is our purpose here. We want you to understand that suffering is not necessary. Sacrifice is not necessary. You are a free being and you have the right to express yourself in a way that is loving and kind to you first of all. And this is, of course, not what you're taught in this society. You are not taught to look after yourself first, so your cup runneth over. And then with the runneth over part, you can designate gifts and experiences with others as you feel the need to express those things. So for this Christmas message, we are saying, look back upon the day and ask yourself, as well as the weeks leading up to this event, has it been stressful? Has it been happy? Has it been exciting? Has it caused suffering? And remember that you can now observe where you suffered or where you were sad or where you have been less than loving to yourself. And make a decision, and we would say write down the areas that you would like to change for next year. Now, this may seem extremely ambitious to do this a year before, but because it's a program, because Christmas is a program, and it is deeply indoctrinated into your society, and not participating in it is deeply indoctrinated into your society is a very bad thing. We want you to take the time to write down those areas that you would like to change after your experience of the last few weeks. Any parties leading up to the day, any feelings that have come up, experiences that have come up. It is today that you must decide, because once the program is initiated next November, when the music starts and the commercial starts, you will have a very, very difficult time changing it if you haven't prepared yourself for that. And now we want to go to a more traditional interpretation of Christmas, my birth into the world. My experience on the earth plane so many years ago was to have a solitary experience without the assistance of guides and teachers present on the earth plane at the same time as me. It was indeed one of my most challenging incarnations. Yes, there were many incarnations that led up to the one that you understand as Jesus of Nazareth on the earth plane so many years ago. It was indeed my final life in physical form. Obviously, I'm still alive and my consciousness is expanded and is connecting with many, many people all of the time. And this is what we want you to remember, that the birth of Christ consciousness in you is up to you. You get to choose how you live your life. You get to choose what you value. You get to choose what you focus on. You are the creator here. You have come into separation so that you can experience what you want to experience. And when you experience what you want to experience with the natural consequences of that experience, that is how you learn. And the more you learn, the more likely you are not to have to come back into physical form by your own choice. Nobody's making you do it. Nobody is forcing you to do it. You come here because you want to come here. The motivations for coming here are often fear, are often dread, are often guilt. And that is why many of you suffer here, because you have come in with those belief systems firmly and deeply entrenched in your consciousness. So let us make today the day that you make a decision about what next year is going to look like. Now, you have your New Year's resolutions that you start on January 1st, and we think that is a wonderful tradition, to have a day where you say, this year I would like things to be different. But what we'd like you to do, starting today until December 31st, is to think about the area of your life where you are suffering, to think about the area of your life where you are not getting what you would like to experience, and to prepare your mind to start on January 1st to focus on new thoughts, new ideas, new beliefs that are going to take you in the direction of that which you would like to experience. You are the creator. You are the projector. The life you live and the experiences you have are coming from you. They reflect your consciousness. Your life reflects your consciousness. And if it is lacking in something, then the lack is in your consciousness. It is not out in the world, even though that's where the form manifests. It is in your consciousness. Many of you do not feel at peace at this time of year. You are watching too much war on television. You are believing that it makes you a good person to constantly feel bad for others on the other side of the world, and that is not true. This is something that you have been taught, that to constantly be wringing your hands and in sadness for other beings who are on the other side of the world that you do not know makes you a good person. It does not. It contributes to the lower frequency of the planet, and it contributes to the very thing that you wish would end. So in this coming week, if you are not at peace, we want you to pick up A Course in Miracles and start the lessons of A Course in Miracles. Our dear one has done 365 videos that you can find on YouTube, and they will bring you peace if you do them every day for 1 year. That is what they are designed to do. And what does that peace bring you? And of course, on Christmas, that is what you are wishing people, peace and joy. So we want you to wish it for yourself, because that is how you will change the world. You are looking at the world and saying you don't like the world, you don't like the leaders, you don't like the wars, you don't like the financial situation. It is coming from a collective that is too low in frequency, and the reflection has to be the same as the collective. You are part of the collective, but once you are aligned with love and you are expressing peace, first of all from within your own consciousness and then in your actions, thoughts, words, and deeds, you are a transformer of this planet, and do not doubt it. But you cannot transform this planet when you are in pain and suffering, observing the world and believing the world. The world is there for that purpose. It is what you have invented to keep yourself from heaven. And when you look upon the world with your 5 senses and you believe it and see it as cause rather than effect, then you are falling into the trap that you set for yourself. You set this for yourself so that you could remain in separation, so that you would not return to love. And this is the message that we want to give you this Christmas Day. Understand that the world is effect and not cause. And when you look at war and you see those images of suffering, you are feeding your ego. You are making your situation worse. Stop watching images of war and destruction on your social media and turn to the truth, which is you are the creator of your experience. You are made in the image of God. You are loving, and you are freedom-seeking, and you are creative. But you must understand how this whole game works. And it does not work from you looking upon devastation and crying and being sad and lowering your frequency and contributing to the lower frequency of the planet. You must disconnect yourself from the propaganda wars, which all wars are, and you must focus on peace. And so we encourage you this week to prepare your mind to start the lessons of A Course in Miracles. And if you are not at peace and you have done the Course in Miracles, then you are not practicing A Course in Miracles, and we would suggest that you try again and do the lessons to the best of your ability using the book and with the videos as support. Do not only use the videos, use the book and use the videos as support, and you can put them on your phone when you're driving and listen to them, but we want you to do the lessons as described in the book in the way described. 1 a day, no more. Sometimes there will be less because you are busy, but we want you to understand the lessons are designed perfectly to bring you into a state of peace, and it is the biggest gift that you can give the world today, to decide that on January 1st you are going to start the Course in Miracles. As we say ad nauseum every single video we do, we want you to understand that it is the handbook for the human mind. You have a powerful, creative mind, and you do not know how to use it. You have an amazing guidance system, and you do not understand it. When you feel sad you are off track, you are thinking and observing and perceiving incorrectly, it is happiness and joy and peace that tell you you are on track. And it is from that frequency that you will be inspired, that you will connect to spirit, that you will know what to do. I am that one that you know as Jesus. We wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas, and we will speak to you again soon. Thank you for joining me today, and please have courage and share this video so that everybody can get the good news that you are the creator of your reality and that the world is effect, not cause. The most important thing for us all to remember. I love you all, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get all the new videos that are coming your way. Bye.